This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
I shudder thinking how the world can be so cruel. I lend my voice to those who can't. It's time we try, it's time we care, it's time we stand. It starts with a voice.
Welcome to. Hi, folks. If this wasn't audio, you wondering why did I almost mess up there? Because I had a little graphic on the screen, and yeah. Oh, there you go. Welcome to the Special Chronicles Show. This is episode 480. My name is Daniel. I'm the founder of Special Chronicles and a Southern Tribal International Global National Special Olympics and a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador. First, let's just get some housekeeping things out of the way. SpecialChronicles.com is where you can go for links to all Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe and rate and review this podcast, Special Chronicles, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcast. Make sure to subscribe and rate and review this podcast. It's really helpful. I'm more people know about the show, and that way you will never miss an episode. Be sure to also subscribe to our channel on YouTube if you want to watch the live stream video episode, and sign up for our newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content on SpecialChronicles.com. Links to subscribe and follow. This week on the Special Chronicles Show, couldn't tell, I am flying solo in the studio. We don't have a guest in studio like the past couple of weeks, and we also don't have another guest on. So, it's a week. It's just me, only me in the studio, just me, and that's the way that we're doing this episode. Because this week we're going to present you with an Energy Savings 101 educational lesson. This is an updated educational lesson on saving energy. If you have listened to this podcast for a while, you would know maybe three, 4 years ago, or maybe 5 years. I would say anywhere from 4 to 5 years ago, when we first began this EnergyForce Ambassador Program, we did a few episodes kind of in this style where I would give you some energy efficiency. Well, this week, I'm going to give you an updated with some new tips, a little bit more details. And if you just listen to this on audio, you want to probably make sure that you go to our YouTube channel, or if you're watching the live stream on Facebook or Twitter, you can see this as well, because we have some PowerPoint slides, Google slides, PowerPoint slides, that we're going to visually show you some of these things. And we also have the second half of the episode today. We have an energy savings quiz that we'll be having. So if this was just an audio, that's fine. You can continue to listen to audio. That's the way that you would prefer to listen to this podcast. But if you are watching the live stream, then we've got some visual PowerPoint slides. With you. So why don't we go ahead and get started? But before we begin with the educational lesson, begin with these PowerPoint slides, we're going to go ahead and take a break, let you know how you can support this podcast. Because if it wasn't for journalist supporters, we wouldn't be able to begin the next one. So if you want to support us in our mission as Chronicles, which again is giving respect to the needs, you can, this podcast, there's a link in the show notes, but you can basically just go to specialchronicles.com. And so when we return, we'll get to that energy savings 101 quiz right here on Special. we're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to learn how you can become a Special Chronicles supporter so we can continue to produce this podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. And now, back to the show to continue the conversation today. And back to the show. You're listening to the Special Chronicles show on specialchronicles.com. This is episode 480. We present you with an energy savings 101 with. And so, again, if you all just listen to this as an audio podcast, you might want to get to the live stream video episode on YouTube. And, there's a link in the show notes if you want to go and watch the video on my YouTube channel, Special Chronicles, which is 480, and so why don't we go ahead and get started with of course, energy systems. You can use a programmable thermostat or an energy style certified smart thermostat to save money and energy. Again, make sure that the that your thermostat it says energy style, so that way it's certified smart thermostat. It's using with this energy style on it, and anything that will indicate. ComEd Home Energy Savings offers ways to reduce energy used through a free energy assessment of your home that includes free and discounted products being scheduled by phone and online. We're going to put links in the show notes on specialchronicles.com podcast 480 to savings. Again, as we continue talking about energy savings, items plugged in but not in use continue to draw power. Consider using an advanced power strip to help you save. Energy Star certified LED bulbs use less energy than standard bulbs. Again, Energy Star certified LED bulbs save money, save energy, and last longer than standard bulbs. Let me just repeat that kind of key ways. Energy Star certified LED bulb is the best light you can use. It will allow you to save energy, it will allow you as well. And about 90% of the energy consumed for washing clothes is used to heat the water. Switching your temperature from hot to warm can cut out energy use in half for washing and unloading. Using the cold cycle, you can reduce the energy used even more. Also, improving the insulation in your home can be the single most effective way to save energy. In a typical home during the winter, over 45% of heated air loss happens to the wall, floors, and the woof. In the summer, hot air entering the woof and walls accounts for more than 25% of the energy it takes to your home. Dirty air filters make your furnace, central air conditioner, or room air conditioner work out of circulate air. By cleaning or replacing your filters monthly, you can improve energy efficiency and reduce. Many electronics continue to draw power even when they are turned off. These vampire devices waste electricity throughout the day. Plug devices into power strips and turn the strips off when they're not in use. Finally, in the average home, the refrigerator consumes the most energy of all kitchen appliances. Make sure your refrigerator is not too cold in order to minimize the annual cost of energy. Uh, a few key points on energy that I wanted to remind you. When you are washing clothes, remember to use cold cycle when you can, because that helps you reduce energy. Even more, replace your air filters. Also, we remember to use maybe electronic devices. Continue to power when it's enough. So we remember to plug the devices in the power system and turn the power, your power strip, turn them off when they're not the stuff and yeah, let's move on as we continue to talk about energy saving. Outlets and light switches in the walls that separate your home from the outdoors are often overlooked for heating or cooling off. Insulting these insulating, I can speak here, insulating these areas can reduce stress and keep your home more comfortable. It's hard to remember to turn off lights and other devices when they're not in use. Timers and occupancy sensors work automatically so you can see maximum savings on your utility bill. That's the best way. As we continue to talk about energy savings, the sun is the most abundantly available renewable energy. Solar energy uses zero emissions and reduces all dependence on fossil fuels. With a private solar energy system, you receive credits on your energy bill when you produce more energy than you consume. Solar is a viable option in Illinois and is available to all residents. Are you ready to test your energy knowledge? Well, we're going to take a sponsor break. When we come back, I hope you will be ready to test your energy knowledge because we have an energy efficiency quiz when we return right here on the Special Chronicles show on SpecialChronicles.com.
Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program. The EnergyForce is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd.
And you're listening to the Special Chronicles show. This is episode 480. My name is Daniel, founder of Special Chronicles. And are you ready to test your energy knowledge? Well, I hope you are, because it's now time for that part of the show we feature an energy savings 101 quiz. So if you're playing along at home, hopefully you will learn some more about energy savings with this quiz. But hopefully you will pay attention in the first half of the episode and what is this video. Let's go ahead and get started with our testing your energy now. Here's your energy quiz question number 1. How should you set your thermostat throughout the year? Is it A, lower during the summer, higher during the winter? B, higher during the summer, lower during the winter? Or C, stay the same year? I'll give you a few minutes here to think of your answer. Again, the question is, how should you set your thermostat throughout the year? Is it A, lower during the summer and higher during the winter? B, higher during the summer, lower during the winter? C, stay the same. Is it? You don't have any? Is it? Yeah, but yeah, just because music is love. Ready? Think about do you know your answer? This would be helpful if we actually had some of you listeners in video in a live audience and then you could physically answer that. Just imagine you guys are probably all waving your hand now. I would hope that you would be raising your hand. And let's see if you will correct. The answer is B, higher during the summer, lower during the winter. It puts in an energy source by smart thermostat. Right. Puts then a smart thermostat, an energy source by smart thermostat. You can save even more money in energy all year round if you want it. It's also recommended. The recommended settings are 68 degrees in the winter and 78 degrees in the summer. During the winter months, it's recommended that you set your thermostat to 68 degrees, and in the summer months, set your thermostat to 78 degrees. Let's move on. And with our next question number 2 on our energy savings quiz. This question is, what ways do you schedule a free home energy savings assessment? Is it A, phone, B, email, C, online, or G, in person? What ways do you schedule a free home energy savings assessment? Is it A, over the phone, B, email, C, online, or D, in person? And the answer is... What's the answer? You all listen to raising your hand, and if you're correct, the answer is A, phone, and B, online. Not an owner, don't worry. Contact your landlord or property manager to sign up for the next question. Question 3 on the energy quiz. Many electronic devices and appliances continue to draw power even when turned off. Is it A, true, or B, false? In question 3 on the energy quiz, is many electronic devices and appliances continue to draw power even when turned off. A, true, or B, see what the answer. And you're all probably waving your hand, and the answer is A, true. Save energy and money by connecting your devices to an advanced power. Also, want to know here that many electronics to draw power even when they're turned off. These vampire devices waste electricity throughout the day. Plug devices into power stripping and turn the strip off when they're not in use. Wrong and necessary. Let's move on. to question number 4. Which of these light bulbs is the most efficient and will save you the most energy? A. CFL bulb. B. Incandescent bulb. C. Halogen bulb. Or D. LED bulb. Again, which of these light bulbs is the most efficient and will save you the most energy? A. CFL bulb. B. Incandescent bulb. C. Halogen bulb. Or D. LED bulb. The answer is, show all your listeners a wave in your hand, and let's see if you are correct. The answer is D. LED bulb. Look for the ComEd lower price sticker to save on a variety of energy efficient lighting bulbs at local participant retail. So again, LED bulb. It's the most efficient. If you let's move on to question number 5 on energy quiz. Why choose an energy style notified bulb? A. Saves energy. B. Lasts longer. C. Saves money. Or D. All of the above. Again, question 5 on the energy quiz is why choose an energy style certified bulb? A. Saves energy. B. Lasts longer. C. Saves money. Or D. All of the above. You gotta probably all trying to figure out what the correct answer is. And I'm sure you all raising your hand. And the correct answer is D. All of them. Energy style certified LEDs can use less than 25% of energy and last 25 times longer than traditional incandescent bulbs. Again, energy style certified LEDs use less than 25% of energy and last up to 25 times longer than traditional incandescent bulbs. Let's move on to question number 6 on the energy quiz. There isn't enough sun in Illinois for solar panels to work. A. True or false? And the correct answer is B. False. Illinois Illinois may not be the sunniest state, but we still get enough sunlight to take advantage of energy. Learn more at ComEd.com. Let's move on to question number 6. Solar options are only for homeowners. A. True or B. False? And the correct answer is false. B. False. Renters can take advantage of community solar. Learn more at ComEd.com/solar. And let's wrap up here with some more energy efficiency. Improve insulation in your home to stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer by reducing energy costs. Remember to check air filter in your home every 1 to 2 months. Make sure your refrigerator seal is tight and comfortable 28 degrees. Turn off lights when you leave the room. Clear area around heating and cooling vents. Insulate outlets and light sources. Use light sensors and timers. Thanks for playing. What can you do today to become more energy efficient? Sign up to receive monthly email from ComEd on ways to save. ComEd.com. Email me savings. And then you can sign up to receive monthly emails from ComEd on ways to save at ComEd.com. Savings. If you're watching the live stream right now, you can in the QR code that you and then that will let you sign up for ComEd's email. You can register for my account and find personal saving tips and share the ways to save flyer information. You can learn more at ComEd.com/home savings. We've got a link in the show notes at specialchronicles.com/podcast480 and specialchronicles.com/podcast480 or just look in the description below. And you can have a link to learn more at home. Thank you for joining me on this energy efficiency quiz. You learned a lot from the full staff of the today on energy savings, and you maybe even learned a little bit about you can go back and share this episode with your friends. This is episode 480, and you can share this episode with your family, and they can participate in the energy with you all. Right. Do that. Let's go ahead and take one final break. When we come back, we will take the final thought. But this final break has to do with some energy tips. A lot of the energy tips that you will hear in this final break we could just go over in this educational lessons on energy home savings. But it will be a good kind of one final reminder on how best energy. So we'll be right back right here. This episode 480 of the Special Chronicles show on specialchronicles.com. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Lisa Noble, and I'm a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador and an athlete with Special Olympics Illinois.
Hi, my name is Daniel Smrokowski, and I also am a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador and founder of a company called Special Chronicles.
The ComEd EnergyForce Program is a program that hires people with disabilities to teach the public how to save energy and money.
It's the country's first energy efficiency program of its kind.
Saving energy is especially important while everyone is at home due to COVID-19. We're using more electricity than ever before. Just think about how many more times you are opening the refrigerator door these days.
And while the economy is stressed, it's more critical than ever to save money where we can. Following these tips can save energy and money in this time of COVID-19.
Wash your clothes in cold water and use the dryer sparingly.
Your dryer can take up to 7 times more energy than the washer.
Turn off and unplug any electrical devices or power strips you are not using.
Electrical devices can continue to zap power even when turned off if they're still plugged in. We call them vampire devices.
Use LED bulbs.
They use 25% less energy than incandescent bulbs and last up to 25 times longer, saving you lots of money over time.
Keep your refrigerator between 35 and 38 degrees.
And be sure to use Energy Star appliances.
And last but not least, check out ComEd.com/home savings for more tips and rebates.
Lisa and I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to us today.
Remember, we are all in this together.
Stay healthy.
And stay safe.
Bye.
You're listening to the Special Chronicles show. This episode 480. Usually, this is a part of the as we conclude this episode. We usually conclude it with one final question that we always conclude these conversations with. We always conclude this podcast with, and that is with the conclusion you. We play a fun poll, and then we'll usually ask video you. But because I think what was it 2 weeks ago, I already answered what the conclusion today. So go back and listen to two episodes ago, and go back to 2 episodes ago. If you want to hear the me. So I'm just go take a time and keep this episode a little bit shorter than we'll conclude with reminders. If you want to learn more about the ComEd EnergyForce Program, the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program, go to ComEd.com/EnergyForce. Give us ComEd.com/EnergyForce, and the ENELGYFORCE. And if you go to specialchronicles.com/ComEd, we put links on there to where you can more EnergyForce Ambassador Program. If you want to listen to other episodes in this EnergyForce series that we have on the Chronicles show, you can visit specialchronicles.com/EnergyForce, specialchronicles.com/EnergyForce. Previous conversations with the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador staff, educational lessons and energy efficiency in this series. You can go back and any of these episodes in this EnergyForce series. EnergyForce to know. So I think that should wrap up this episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks as we've got all about. I think we've got like 3 more weeks left of this EnergyForce series. More stay tuned. This summer we've got a few live podcasts. We'll be live at the Special Olympics 2022 USA Games in the beginning of June. Hopefully I will be doing some recording and sign up for my SFIGM Journal newsletter, which is specialchronicles.com/journal. specialchronicles.com/journal. Video updates and video interviews. That I'll be sending out to my list. We'll be live there. We'll be live at the Illinois Summer Games. I'm also leading a gold orientation for our program. And so that was just more coming up with that. In I think it's the middle of I don't have the schedule in front of me right now, but I think it's the middle of August in September. We're featuring the new Unified Outlook episode with Houston's service ambassadors at United Nations. So we've got more fascinating conversations coming up there. So tons more content from you guys in the coming months. We also this summer we'll be taking just a couple weeks off. We'll be hopefully bringing you some bonus episodes. Maybe not every week in the summer, but maybe every week. Please subscribe and rate and review this podcast. And visit specialchronicles.com to follow us on social media. Sign up for newsletter. Sign up for my SFIGM Journal mailing list. Again, specialchronicles.com/journal. And all those links to subscribe and follow. I hope you have a lot on energy home savings. And we'll be back next week with another episode of the Special Chronicles show and on our energy growth. We'll see you next week right here on specialchronicles.com. Next week.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Special Chronicles. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Special Chronicles Shows podcast. Visit specialchronicles.com to follow Special Chronicles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Also, subscribe to our newsletter mailing list to sign up for our updates and get exclusive content delivered to your inbox. Remember to do what you do with these podcasts. Subscribe or follow and rate and review Special Chronicles on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, please share this episode and all of our podcasts with your friends and family. Help us grow our audience and reach 5,000 downloads of our audio podcasts and over 14,000 average monthly listeners. Have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week with exciting new guests. See you next week.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.